If you're an international entrepreneur, there is an amazing opportunity for you that you may not have heard of, and I encourage you to stick around for this video because if you are outside the US, you can open a US company and scale your business, do millions of dollars in sales and profits, and pay zero taxes in the US. I have clients from all over the world. I'm an international tax consultant. I'm a CPA licensed in the US, and I have clients who are Canadians living in Morocco, who are people from England living in Paraguay, Germans living in Bali, and I'm helping them use US companies to get more clients, have better access to their money, better access to financial tools in the US, and just generically grow their businesses, make more money, keep more money, pay less taxes. And it's an incredible opportunity. And if you're new to this channel, I invite you to subscribe because this is all I'm talking about is growing your business as an entrepreneur and having access to the tools to sell more and to keep your money and protect your money and just keep your money safe. So I have clients who are providing services remotely. What they do is they open an LLC, open bank accounts, open payment processors, and then they send invoices to clients and they get paid in the US. It's easier to get clients to pay you from their companies in the US to get US American clients when you can accept credit card payments or direct bank transfers in the US. Another reason is to keep money potentially out of your home country. I know a lot of clients in Eastern Europe are able to make money in their LLCs, and if they don't take it back to their home country, they don't have to pay tax on it. It's a way for you to keep your money, have access to your money, spend your money with debit cards in your home country, and not pay taxes on it in the US. It's a really, really sweet option. And let me get into this a little bit. You don't have to pay taxes in the US because you're earning the money abroad and the US LLC is a disregarded entity for tax purposes. If the LLC isn't paying taxes, then you're just a regular person from outside the US earning money for services there. Why would you ever pay taxes in the US? And this is a very clear solution. This is a very clear, like in tax law, that just service providers outside the US don't have to pay taxes. Well, guess what? I also have e-commerce entrepreneurs. And I know that if you're from the UK or Canada, sure, you can set up a UK or a Canada Corp to, or an LTD or limited company or whatever to run your e-commerce business. But maybe you should consider a US LLC. It makes state tax compliance easier. And I have many clients who've opened subsidiaries in the US just to comply with their sales tax obligations in the US. And it's just easier to sell directly to many clients in the US depending on what platform you're on. I have a client, a Canadian client, who basically set up the LLC, was growing it, left Canada, and then sold his business. So he was able to leave Canada, exit the Canadian tax system, stop paying taxes in Canada, but keep using the same company he had been using the entire time. If he was using a Canadian company, he wouldn't have been able to keep operating. There's a lot of nuance to what you're allowed to do, what you're not allowed to do, and there's a lot of opportunity in there as well, so that you can keep growing, keep scaling your business. When you have a subsidiary, when you have a company that doesn't pay taxes and has access to the biggest currency in the world and some of the biggest financial tech companies in the world and doesn't have to pay income taxes, it's basically a no-brainer. Any successful global entrepreneur should have a US LLC in their portfolio, even if they're not using it, just in case. And obviously, we provide those services, and we have a really good concierge service where we do the tax compliance and we set it up, help with bank accounts, have connections all over the world. Obviously, yes, we do that stuff. But I'm making this video just to tell you that it is possible and there are different ways to do it. To set up an LLC really quickly, all you need to do is register it with the state. There's 50 different states. Most people open in Delaware or Wyoming or Florida or, Nevada. New Mexico is popular. We mostly open in Wyoming because it's just like a good middle ground. It's really cheap and they're really fast and I like working with them. Then you have to get an EIN, employer identification number. You need this to open bank accounts. I have videos on the channel about how to do this step by step, how to call the IRS and get it really quickly. And then you have to open bank accounts and payment processors. Again, many videos about this. I just filmed a video about getting addresses for bank accounts and managing all this. And I have solutions all over the YouTube channel. I'm working on creating a whole streamlined step-by-step plan for the whole thing. Every year, at the end of the year, in terms of compliance, the last step is like keeping it legal. You have to renew it with the state, renew your registered agent, file a BOI report. Generally, when you open a company, they do that for you. But let's just say, renew the company, the registered agent with the state, whatever you have to do. You have to file either a Form 5472 with the IRS or Form 1065. These are kind of the same thing. These are IRS forms, whether you have a single member or a multi-member LLC. You have to file a different form. And that's it. You just have to file a form with the IRS and keep your LLC active with the state. And if you have sales taxes, do that. But that's it. So it works for service providers. It works for e-commerce businesses. It works for arbitrage businesses. I'm going to make a video after this about protecting your wealth using different corporate structures when you're investing in the US. That's obviously a little different. So if you're buying real estate or if you have US stocks, there are different things to consider. And I'm going to make a separate video. So make sure you subscribe so you can get to that one. But in general, I've already gone off a lot about this. I've talked about this a lot on the channel, but remember guys, there's new people that haven't seen these videos before and we haven't helped yet. I know I have a little bit of a community here, but I want to just make a quick refresher video, a quick reminder to everyone that listen, this is possible. You can open a company, you can get clients, and then you can be successful and pay no taxes. You obviously have to look into your own country tax laws, but from this side, this is all tools, minimal expenses, and you just have the ability to get paid by anyone anywhere in the world super quickly and then spend your money however you want. So depending on where you're at in your entrepreneurial journey, if you're a successful entrepreneur and you're just watching this, you're like, wow, I can do all that, just schedule a call with me. I'm sure it'll be worth it. If you for some reason it's not, I'll give you your money back, it's fine. And or if you're getting started and you want to see if this is possible, you can schedule a call with my team for free and they can help you out. I pay all my team with LLCs. Everyone on my team has companies and I pay them all directly. They spend their money on debit cards in whatever country they're in. We have a global business. Half my business is in Spanish. So I do a lot in Spanish. I have a lot of Latinos on the team. And, you know, it's just a great solution. So love to help you out if you're interested. You can schedule a call with me or the team. And if you're just like getting started and getting into this world, I encourage you to subscribe to the channel and check out some of the recent videos because they're all basically how-to videos, how to do all this stuff, how to set everything up, and I get into the weeds a little bit. So thanks for being here and have a great rest of the day. I'll see you on the next one.